First off, Coach, coming off of a big holiday weekend for both nations involved in the NBA. How do you feel the guys responding to day one of practice for your little mini camp for Summer League?
You know what, I think for the guys coming off July 4th, you could tell it was the first day after a break, and for us Canadians, celebrating 150 was great. I think the first day was a lot of learning. We had 16 bodies kind of going up and down the court, and their growth was a really big, important part of this. Yak, exactly, needed to get better today. No, he did a good job as well. It was nice to have our players with us as well as our Summer League team.
So I guess for you as the head coach, what's the biggest responsibility? A lot of guys don't know each other. Just a day away from games, what do you have to get in place before you guys hit the court?
One of the most important things we did was just a meeting beforehand where the guys get to introduce themselves, who they are, where they're from, what they can contribute to the team, and that is just as much of the importance of day one as anything else. On the court, we're doing sort of offensive, building in our primary offensive sets, defensively our primary coverages, but them getting to know each other is even more important than that.
You were charged with the growth of some of the important key young pieces for the Toronto Raptors. We saw Yak pass. There's still Pascal, Fred. Talk to me about what you've seen from these guys, because everyone knows in the NBA summer is serious and it's part of the year where you do most of your improving.
Yeah, you know what? I think our development here has been a great summer so far, and those three guys specifically. Even Fred has really grown, I think, as a leader, and I think we already saw that in practice one, and I'm sure we're going to see it through the rest of Summer League. Yak's skill at the rim and sort of his size is really starting to become a presence now. He's using his body really well, and then Pascal's really working on the three. I mean, if he can add more of that to his game and become more of an active player with his shot, he can really make a difference for us.
Two young bodies that expect to play in the future. Kennedy Meeks, he's really shaved some weight down, and then OG, we're not sure how far he is from playing, but give us your updates on those two guys.
Yeah, I mean, Kennedy is a real talent. I mean, his hands are great. He finishes around the rim. He's really a skilled basketball player, and as his body starts to really get into a point where he can be at a top level, he's going to be a real scary player, I think. So we're excited to have him in our fold. And then you look at these other guys as well that are talented and know what they're doing and know where they're going. You see the growth and where they can go.
A guy like Will Sheehy, who's coming off injury, what do you see with him and his ability to contribute with this group?
Yeah, Will's 905 for us, right? So he understands our system. He knows what we're doing already, and you can see that in day one of practice. He was already leading and talking, communicating. He understands kind of Raptor culture and Raptor basketball, and his shooting is high level, and his ability to play different positions puts him in a good place for us.
What do you have to do to maintain your voice for the remainder of this trip?
Just starting day one for me, but I was giving it all I have. Get some hauls, and I'll be ready to go.
Hauls, and I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready. I'm not. I'm under the weather, but it's Summer League. You got to bring for all the guys.
Appreciate it, Norm.